Today we are practicing all 9 modal verbs. We are going to take a look at the affirmative form, the question form, the negative form, and also the negative question form. Let's get started. Hello, this is Josh. Welcome to English Speaking 360. I'm not here to waste your time. This video is one of my best and you should watch it. Don't forget to take the final quiz, and if you need extra practice after watching, go to my website, EnglishSpeaking360.com. The first modal verb that we're going to take a look at is can. Can is super easy. Now take a look at the picture. Can you make a can sentence with the picture? You can say, he can ride a bike. Now in this case, can is related to his ability to ride a bicycle. He is able to do it. What is the negative form? He cannot ride a bike. Now watch out here. Many students make a mistake here. He cannot ride a bike is one word, cannot. It's not can, not. It's one word. He cannot ride a bike. Do you know the contraction? You probably know this. He can't ride a bike is the contraction of cannot. This means that he is not able to do it. He doesn't have the ability to do it. What is the question form? To make the question form, I'm going to help you a lot. I'm going to do this. Do you understand? To make the question form, you just need to know this. You have to switch the subject and the modal verb around. If you switch them around, it becomes, can he ride a bike? Can he ride a bike means, is he able to do it? Is he able to ride a bike? Does he have the ability to ride a bike? How about the negative form? For the negative form, you would say, can't he ride a bike? But watch out here, because if you say, can't he ride a bike, it has a special meaning. Why isn't he able to do it? He should be able to ride a bike, but he cannot ride a bike. And that is very strange. So if you use the negative question, it means that you are surprised or you don't believe it. You cannot believe what you just heard. Also, you can add a question word before and it becomes an information question. Why can't he ride a bike? What's wrong with the guy? Here's a second example of can, but now it's a different can. Can you make a sentence with the picture? You can swim here. It is permission. You are allowed to swim here. You can swim here. There's no problem. What is the negative form? You cannot swim here. Do you remember the contraction? You can't swim here. You are not allowed to swim here. Now make the question form. Can you swim here? Can you swim here can be can you swim here or can people swim here? There's also a general you. Can you swim here? It means, is it allowed for people to swim here? What about the negative question? Can't you swim here? Can't you swim here? Now, wait a second. I didn't tell you this before, but you have to use the contraction to make a negative question. You see it here? You can't swim here. Can't is the contraction. So you have to use can't you swim here. You cannot say cannot you swim here. It does not work. You must use the contraction. And it means, why is it prohibited? Why can't you swim here? It's very strange. I'm very surprised and I can't believe it. You can also add a question word to make an information question. When can you swim here? When can you swim here? When are we allowed to swim here? Let's move on to could. Now take a look at the picture, and I have to tell you that this picture was taken in the past, okay? Maybe 15, 20, 25 years ago. Can you make a sentence? He could run fast. He could run fast is a past ability. He was able to run fast in the past, but not anymore. What is the negative form? He could not run fast. Can you make the contraction? He couldn't run fast. It means he was not able to run fast. How about the question form? Now you know how to make the question form. Take a look at the affirmative form right here and switch the subject and the modal verb, okay? And it becomes, could he run fast? Could he run fast means, was he a fast runner in the past? That is the question that you're asking. You can also add a question word. When could he run fast? When could he run fast? Oh, he could run fast when he was 15 years old. Now let's try the negative question. Remember, for the negative question, you have to use the contraction here, the negative contraction. So he could not run fast. You ready? It becomes, couldn't he run fast? Couldn't he run fast means, why wasn't he able to run fast? It's very strange. So once again, you're surprised and you can't believe it. Here's another use of the modal could. Take a look at the picture. Wow, that's a nice steak dinner. We could eat steak. We could eat steak means it is a possibility. It is one option that we have. We could eat steak. We could eat pizza. We could eat seafood. Those are all possibilities. But watch out, it could also be a suggestion. It could also mean, how about steak? What is the negative form? We could not eat steak. We could not eat steak, or we couldn't eat steak means it was not possible. The question form is, could we eat steak? Is it possible to eat steak, or are we allowed to eat steak? That's what it means. You can also say, where could we eat steak? Where is it possible for us to eat steak? Couldn't we eat steak? Couldn't we eat steak means, why don't we eat steak? You're surprised and you can't believe that steak is not an option. Let's move on to should. You see a beautiful car like this for sale, and you say, you should buy it. You should buy it is a piece of advice. It means it's a good idea for you to buy it. Not for me, for you. You should buy it. Negative form? You should not buy it. You shouldn't buy it is the contraction. It means it's a bad idea to buy that car. It's super old. What about the question form? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? I changed it here because I said, should you buy it? Should you buy it is a little strange. Should I buy it? Maybe you're asking someone, is it a good idea for me to buy it? You can also add a question word. Why should I buy it? Why buy this car? I don't need it. Why should I buy that? The negative question, shouldn't you buy it? Or shouldn't I buy it is good as well. Shouldn't you buy it? It means, why aren't you buying it? You saw the car together and your friend is like, all right, let's keep going. And you're like, wait, shouldn't you buy it? It's a good deal. Why aren't you buying it? You are surprised and you can't believe that your friend is not buying this car right now. Here's another example for should. She should be at work by now. She should be at work by now. It is an expectation. It means I expect her to be at work at this time. For example, it's 10 a.m., so she should be at work by now. I expect her to be at the office at this very moment. What's the negative form? She should not be at work by now. The contraction, she shouldn't be at work by now. It means I expect her not to be at work yet. What's the question form? Should she be at work by now? Should she be at work by now? Is she expected to be at work now? The negative question form, shouldn't she be at work by now? It means, why isn't she at work? It is very strange. I'm a little surprised and I can't believe that she's not at work now. She should be at work, but she's not there. Let's move on to must. Now you know this, when you take an airplane, usually you have to buckle your seatbelt. So, you must fasten your seatbelt. You must fasten your seatbelt. It is an obligation. You do not have a choice. You must do it. What's the negative form? You must not fasten your seatbelt. You can also say you mustn't. You mustn't fasten your seatbelt. This one is the opposite of obligation. It is prohibited. You cannot fasten your seatbelt. What about the question form? Must I fasten my seatbelt? Must I? Must you would be a little weird once again. Must I fasten my seatbelt? It means, do I have to fasten my seatbelt? Actually, most of the time people would say, do I have to fasten my seatbelt? Have to instead of must in question form. Must I sounds very formal. You could also say, why must I fasten my seatbelt? Excellent question. The negative question form is, mustn't I fasten my seatbelt? Mustn't I? Why am I not forced to do it? You should be forcing me, or they should be forcing me to fasten my seatbelt, but they are not doing it. So I wonder, don't I have to fasten my seatbelt? Once again, I'm surprised, and it's a little bit hard to believe that they are not forcing me to fasten my seatbelt. May. For this one, you need a little bit of background knowledge. What do you call a high school graduation party? Do you know? We call it the prom. So, here's your example. You may go to the prom. You may go to the prom is permission. I allow you to go to the prom. It's something the parents could say to a teenager. I allow you to go to the prom. You may go to the prom. The negative form? You may not go to the prom. There is no contraction for this one. You mayn't go to the prom. Nobody says that. Forget that. There is no contraction. It means you do not have my permission to go. You cannot go to the prom. You may not. It's very, very strong. What about the question form? May I go to the prom? In this case, you wouldn't say, may you go to the prom? But I would say, may I go to the prom? It's a very polite way to ask. Do you allow me to go to the prom? You could also say, when may I go to the prom? When can I go? Can I go at 7 p.m. or can I go at 9 p.m.? What time may I go to the prom is also a great question. The negative question, it's not possible here. You cannot say, mayn't I go to the prom? Because there is no contraction. So we do not have a negative question for may. Here's another possibility. He may come fishing with us. In this case, it is not a permission. It is a possibility, 50% possibility. Maybe he will come fishing, maybe he won't come fishing. What's the negative form? He may not come fishing with us. Once again, there is no contraction. It means maybe he won't come. It depends on something else. Okay, he's not feeling so well these days, so he may not come fishing with us. There's a 50% possibility, a 50% chance that he will not come fishing with us. What's the question form? Questions with may as a possibility are not possible. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, may he come fishing with us? But that is not a possibility. It is a permission. May he come fishing with us? You're asking someone if they allow him to go fishing with you. So it is not a possibility. Let's move on to might. He might go to the gym later. 30% possibility. He might. Yeah, looking at the picture, I understand a little bit. He might go to the gym later. Maybe he will go, I'm not sure. Negative form, he might not go to the gym later. There is no contraction for might not. Mightn't is possible actually, but people do not use it. So don't try to use it because you will sound a little strange. Now it means maybe he won't go. It depends on something. Oh, he has a very important meeting today, so he might not go to the gym later. What's the question form? Might he go to the gym? Might he go to the gym later? Is it possible that he will go? When might he go to the gym? When is he going to go to the gym? For the negative question form, think about it. There is no contraction here, so the negative question is not possible. Let's move on to will. Will at the affirmative form, it will be sunny tomorrow. It will be sunny tomorrow is a future prediction. I expect the weather to be nice tomorrow. How about the negative form? It will not be sunny tomorrow. The contraction is a little bit tricky here, so be careful. It won't be sunny tomorrow. It won't. Will not is not willn't. It's won't. It means I expect the weather not to be sunny. What's the question form? Will it be sunny tomorrow? Great question. Do you think it will be sunny? That's what it means. Will it be sunny tomorrow? Won't it be sunny tomorrow is the negative question. Why are you bringing an umbrella? I see you bringing an umbrella and I'm like, wait, won't it be sunny tomorrow? You are surprised because you thought it would be sunny tomorrow, but now your friend is taking an umbrella with him to go on the trip, so you're wondering why. Here's another example for will. We will pay you back. Yeah, right. It's a promise. It's a promise. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I promise we will return your money. We will pay you back. What's the negative form? We will not pay you back. Oh, that's very mean. We won't pay you back. It means we do not plan to return your money. What about the question form? Will you pay me back? You wouldn't say, will we pay me back? It doesn't make sense, right? Will you pay me back? It means, do you plan to return my money? The negative question, won't you pay me back? Won't you pay me back means, why won't you return my money? I'm surprised and I can't believe you will not be honest. You can also add question words. When will you pay me back? Why won't you pay me back? Two excellent questions. Would. Would is a challenging modal verb. If you take a look at the picture, what would you say? You would say, I would like some coffee. Here we have a special case because for the other modal verbs, there was no contraction at the affirmative form. At the positive form, it was not possible to have a contraction. But with would, it is possible. So you would say, I'd like some coffee. I would like some coffee. I'd like some coffee. It is a polite request, or it could be an offer. I will explain later. It's basically the polite form of I want coffee, but I want coffee is not polite, so we don't say that. I'd like some coffee, please. The negative form is I would not like any coffee. It is a little strange here. I wouldn't like any coffee. It's a little weird, but I put it there anyway, okay? It means I don't want any coffee, but like I said, I wouldn't use it. I would not use it. So for other sentences, it's fine. But for my example, it doesn't really work. How about the question form? You would say, would you like some coffee? And that is what I meant when I said it can also be an offer. It's an offer when it's at the question form. Would you like some coffee? Yes or no. It means, do you want coffee, but in a polite way. What's the negative question? Wouldn't you like some coffee? It means, are you sure you don't want coffee? I'm surprised you're not going to have a cup of coffee. You can also add question words in front of your yes/no questions. When would you like some coffee? What time would you like some coffee? When would you like some coffee? Here's another example with would. He would swim if he had a swimsuit. He would swim. That is the second conditional. It is the unreal conditional. You got to be careful with this one. It means he is willing to swim if a condition is met. And the condition here is having a swimsuit, but he doesn't have a swimsuit, so he's not swimming. He would swim, however, if he had a swimsuit. What's the negative form? He would not swim if he had a swimsuit. He would not swim, or you could say he wouldn't swim. It means even if he had a swimsuit, he is not willing to swim. What about the question form? Would he swim if he had a swimsuit? He's not swimming. You see the guy is on the beach in his suit, and you wonder if he had a swimsuit, would he even swim? Because maybe we could go and buy a swimsuit for the guy and give it to him. Would he swim if he had a swimsuit? It means, do you think he is willing to swim? The negative question, wouldn't he swim if he had a swimsuit? Once again, you are surprised and you can't believe it. You can also ask, where would he swim if he had a swimsuit? Or, why wouldn't he swim if he had a swimsuit? Next up is shall. Shall is a little special because it is rarely used in American English. We don't really use it. Sometimes you may hear it, but not very often. So if you speak British English, you can use shall. But if your English is American, if you have the American accent, then maybe you shouldn't use shall, use should instead. Here's the affirmative form. We shall dance. That is a formal future action. It means, I swear to you that we will dance. The negative form, we shall not dance. It means we will not dance. What about the question form? You know this one. Shall we dance? Shall we dance means, do you want to dance? And actually, this one is used sometimes even by American English speakers. The negative question form, like I said, there is no contraction, or you shouldn't use the contraction, so the negative question is not possible. You can also add a question word. Where shall we dance? When shall we dance? Those are two great questions. Here's another example for shall. I shall complete the project. I shall here is determination or intent. So I am intent on finishing that project. It means I will complete the project no matter what. What's the negative form? I shall not complete the project. Once again, no contraction. It means I will not finish the project. What about the question form? Shall I complete the project? Do you want me to finish the project? Yes or no? Shall I? For the negative question, it is not possible once again. But remember that you can add question words in front of yes/no questions. When shall I complete the project? Great question. Let's review with a final quiz. You are now a modal verb expert. You know all 9 of them. You know how to make affirmative sentences, negative sentences, positive questions, and also negative questions. So now I'm going to give you 28 questions to test your knowledge. Let's go. Here's the first question. I'm giving you the affirmative form. You have to find the negative form and at least one question form. I'm not asking for both because I know it's hard. Give me one at least, okay? He can speak Korean. So this is an ability. He can speak Korean. 안녕하세요. What is the negative form? He cannot speak Korean or he can't speak Korean. Give yourself 1 point. Question form, can he speak Korean? That's great. Or Can't he speak Korean? You're surprised that he cannot speak Korean. He should be able to speak Korean. So here, give yourself 2 points, one for the negative form and 1 point for one of the question forms. Let's move on to question 2. I cannot use Dad's car. What's the affirmative form? I can use Dad's car. I have my dad's permission to use his car. Question form? Can I use Dad's car? That is a very useful question to know if you're a teenager. Can I use Dad's car? The negative question? Can't I use Dad's car? Why am I not allowed to use his car? 2 points. You could party all night when you were young. Past ability. You could party all night when you were young. Negative form? You could not party all night when you were young, or you couldn't party all night when you were young. What's the question? Could you party all night when you were young? Couldn't you party all night when you were young? I'm surprised you couldn't. I'm a little disappointed. We could not go shopping. It was not a possibility. We couldn't go shopping. Affirmative form? We could go shopping. That's a possibility or a suggestion. Hey guys, we could go shopping. How about shopping? Question form? Could we go shopping or couldn't we go shopping? Both are good answers. Give yourself 2 points. You should see a doctor. That is a piece of advice. Negative form? You should not see a doctor. You shouldn't see a doctor. Question form? Should I see a doctor? Should you see a doctor? Should you see a doctor is a little weird, okay? So that's why I'm changing it to should I see a doctor? How about the negative question? Shouldn't you see a doctor? This one is great with you. Shouldn't you see a doctor? I'm surprised that you're not at the doctor's office right now. You should be there. The train should not arrive soon. The train shouldn't arrive soon. Affirmative form? The train should arrive soon. I expect the train to arrive soon. What's the question form? Should the train arrive soon? Should it arrive soon? Should it arrive soon? Or shouldn't the train arrive soon? Shouldn't it arrive soon? It's not here yet and I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit surprised that the train is not here yet. Shouldn't the train arrive soon? Next question. I must follow the rules. It's an obligation. I must, or you could say, you must follow the rules. The negative form? I must not follow the rules or I mustn't follow the rules. Question form? Must I follow the rules? That's a great question. And the negative question is, mustn't I follow the rules? Mustn't I? Mustn't I follow the rules? Next question. You may not use the restroom. Affirmative form? You may use the restroom. I am giving you permission to use the restroom. Question form? May I use the restroom? May I, not may you. Okay, may I use the restroom? It's a very polite way to ask. And of course, there is no negative question with may. John may need help. Oh yes, he's by himself lifting a big heavy couch. John may need help. It's a possibility. Negative form? John may not need help. And the question forms are not possible. May John need help? Do you think John will need help is more commonly used. She might go out tonight. It's a possibility that she will go out with some friends. Negative form? She might not go out tonight. How about the question form? Might she go out tonight? Is it possible that she's going to go out tonight? And the negative question is not possible. It will not rain during our vacation. Affirmative form? It will rain during our vacation. It's a prediction about the future. Question form. Will it rain during our vacation? Negative question. Won't it rain during our vacation? Give yourself 2 points. She will call me later. It's a promise. I hope she does. The negative form, she will not call me later. Oh, that's so sad. She won't call me later. What about the question form? Will she call me later? Or the negative question, won't she call me later? If you got the 2 question forms right, you are very good. She would like to speak with the manager. Oh, yes. A Karen right here. It's a polite request. She would like to speak with the manager. What is the negative form? She would not like to speak with the manager. She wouldn't like to speak with the manager. Question form? Would she like to speak with the manager? It's a kind of offer. You're offering to set up some kind of meeting with the manager. The negative question is, wouldn't she like to speak with the manager? Last question. She would not travel if she had money. Affirmative form. She would travel if she had money. It's a hypothetical situation. It's the second conditional. Question form. Would she travel if she had money? Negative question. Wouldn't she travel if she had money? It's very strange that she wouldn't. I'm surprised. Great job, guys. You just answered 28 questions. You should be proud of yourself. Now, if you want to learn more useful English, check out my other videos on the right. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.